I was chatting with some friends at the weekend about what we should do for Valentine's Day. Several of us are single, and I tend to view it as a capitalist thing anyway. So I decided to draw a picture, or paint a picture. I started with a kind of heart shape with like pink and creamy colour, and then it evolved into this madness. It looks like figures either side with a blue and white heart in the middle. The faces kind of curve around to the top, but there's actual faces at the bottom as well. I kind of feel like there's the dual aspect of these people. I think the male's on the right, and it looks to me like he's the one holding the heart, which also looks a bit like a bird. But it's also on the back of a creature that's below the heart that's got antlers. And then there's a V at the top with something coming down. So there's a connection between this idea of a heart and an apple. Never seen one with a bird before. So maybe he's taking a bite. And obviously it's not the normal way that you would look at a human face. This is quite shamanic, sort of otherworldly. Looks a bit like he's got a bird's nest on his head. So she looks very otherworldly too. She's got this chin and a long nose like a witch. Depiction of like a crone. Kind of like long hair. And then at the top of her head, there's another head that's looking the other way to the side. So this is the bit underneath that blue heart. You can just see it in the corner there. There's some sort of symbol on the guy's neck, a bit like an eye maybe. Next to that looks like someone surfing. And then from this angle, it looks like a funny gnome-like creature. But from another angle, I kind of see stag horns up there. So their heads kind of curve around. This is like their second head, if that makes any sense. And she's kind of simultaneously looking towards and away. This sort of like running on fire horse type thing that has got the letter G in it. Below which is the shape of a bull in a squiggle. Actually looks like some sort of creature on his head rather than another face. No idea what it is. That's a close-up on the sideways profile of her head, second head. I can't think of a better way to describe that. Got like a really elongated skull. She must be really clever. And there's a bit more of a close-up on his, which in a way actually does look like a bit like a brain without a skull on it, but I'm not sure. There's also something in the symbol's top left. Looks like a person sat with a harp with a dragon's head with horns above it. So if I had to guess what that means, I reckon it's about going to the cinema with your mates, watching a chick flick, and eating lots of ice cream. Thanks for listening. Please like and subscribe.